Hello everyone, I am the Cheers MK, and welcome back to the table. We're back in an Esotericist order for Watcher Realms buff ideas, and surprisingly, I haven't done Cyclone. I honestly thought I did Cyclone a while ago, but turns out I was wrong. So, the biggest topic stuck in the game. It's not even close. Even after his buff, his supposed buff, he still didn't really get better. Can knock enemies back, which is fine. A short stun, which is up to 2 seconds. And 2 times the strength, so it has one of their stronger knockbacks, I think. After a dodge, increases damage dealt, and knocks back and does additional knockback. 20% chance to dodge through his talent. Dodge, damage increase, fine. Restores HP, fine. Inflicts curse. Oh, he does do curse. That's neat. I did not know that. But it doesn't really help him. So, how do we fix this? Well, do the standard stat buff I've been saying for most of the time, 10%, or for him even do 15%. That could work. Increase the dodge chance to maybe 5%. That could be possible. Of course, increase the multiplier a bit. I think that's probably a safe bet. This is fine, but it could be better. And you can have just the A1 just be in the talent. That's an easy thing to do, and it would make a little more sense. After a dodge, I would say increase. Goes up to 200%. Make this, I say, go up to like 250, and maybe do 3 times. That could work. And then for crit rate, and penetration, have his turn into attack. That's honestly where I would probably want it better. Have him like the 200 attack increase, or 300 depending on how it's done for Epic Warriors. I have to look again. But and then the A4. Honestly, you could just give this man a little more defense. That could be just a defense sit, or this could be where the crit sits. He doesn't really need the pen. Even though the pen's good, but you wouldn't really be using him for pen. The A3, I would say increase this to 15% instead of just 10%. I think that would be better. A5, this curse can be, this is fine. This is actually kind of fine. Or, actually, no, turn this into a Rage Regen +1. I think that would be better. Well, and then this could be after a dodge. How's your attack speed looking? I don't know how often you attack. How often is it? 2.6. Okay. So, the A1 instead of the damage increase, since we're going to put that into his talent, let's say after a dodge, he gains 200 attack speed for 10 seconds. I think that's fine. It allows him to get those knockbacks more often, and it will make him a little easier to build for the attack speed. Because again, you wouldn't be using him for damage, you'd be using him for the knockback utility. I think that's a fair thing to do, but granted, the talent sitting at 25, like you were saying, could also kind of be a big detriment. So, and then you can also, instead of this being the A3, we could toss that into the A5 as well, and have the A3 just be increases dodge chance by 10%, so he sits at 35. Or that could be the A5, and the A3 can have restore 10/15%, as we were suggesting, and the curse. Granted, the curse is fine for A5. I think you can just toss this into the A5, and then have the A3 just be the increased dodge chance. Because giving him a better dodge is a good thing, because he is one of the few units in the game that dodges. I think there's only 2 others, and Kineza is one of them. But he needs a lot of help, and doing this can give him some help. Maybe decrease his cost by 1 or 2. That would also be a big benefit. And that could really just make him a dodgy tank, a dodgy utility tank. I think that would be a really, really good thing to do for him. Instead of just single target attack here, you can just do like You can just do like you can just write knockback and then like just be straight tank. Having him as a fighter, or if you want, take him from a fighter and turn him into a defender. Give him the +1 block. Give him a 20% increase to all stats. Could do that and make him a bulkier unit as instead of just a fighter. Have him be straight up a dodgy tank instead of just be the fighter. Having him as a defender, I think, is a better idea. It allows a little, actually kind of has him for viability in like Hellfire Codex, for example, because he has a chance to dodge those attacks. He can knock those enemies back, and he can sit at 3 block. I think that he could actually put viability there. That's something you don't really would think of, but changing him to a different class would be interesting, but I don't think they've ever done or ever will do class changes, but that's really all we need to see. Of course, with these videos, I don't want to do like demonstrations because we already know how they work out. So that's all I can really think of for a Cyclone. If you have any other ideas, please leave them in the comments below, and if you agree or disagree. And then you can also recommend whatever unit I would do next, and I will see you all in the next video. You have a great night and a late dinner.